If you're new around here, then hello, it's lovely to meet you. And if you are returning, then thank you very fucking much for coming back. My name's Alanna and I'm a 35-year-old lady living in Scotland who predominantly likes to talk about hair care, beauty, skincare, lifestyle, travellery, bloggery, vloggery bullshit, but with a liberal sprinkling of sarcasm and cynicism thrown in on top. Now, I do like the odd sweary word on this channel, and if you're not into that kind of thing, I completely understand. Please feel free to fuck off. But if you do like that kind of thing, there's a subscription button in the corner, and give the video a little thumbs up, all that YouTubery shite. Anyway, this video is going to be an unboxing of a PR parcel I received from UOMA Beauty. Now, I have not been on UOMA Beauty PR for very long at all. I think I basically won a nomination thing back in August, and this is the first parcel that I have received from them. So I'm going to unbox that with you today, let you see everything. I had every intention of this video being the try on as well, so I would have makeup on at the moment while doing this intro. At the moment I only have little lippy on, and I soon realised that actually the video would have been far too long. This is going to just be a little bit more of a kind of unboxing, swatches, all that kind of stuff. Tried a little bit something on my lips, and if that sounds like your cup of tea, then just keep on watching. Got a little cameo from Molly today. I don't think you have seen her in so long, so there we go, little fluff ball that she is. Hello, I'm sorry I disturbed you there. First of all, I'm just going to show you everything that I was sent in the PR parcel from UOMA. Now, UOMA, sometimes I find myself saying WOMA, other times I find myself saying UMA. I don't know. I've heard so many different people pronounce it all different ways. WOMA, let's just stick with that. This PR parcel was sent to me because I won a spot on their PR list. So just so you know, everything has been sent to me with no obligation to post or anything like that. And basically, I think that means I'll be on their PR in future, but I'm not absolutely certain. Basically, it was an Instagram post that people could nominate people on, and some very, very kind people nominated me, and then I was picked to go on the PR list. I think there was 5 people got picked, and I was one of them. And this is the first parcel that they have sent me. So there is a lot of stuff from their new range, which is the UOMA by SHARON C range, which is much more of a kind of budget friendly. Now, I don't think UOMA are ridiculously priced. They're not luxury, but they're definitely more high end, and you can get UOMA in Boots and things like that. You can get them on Beauty Bay and places as well. I understand that a lot of people don't really like buying online when they haven't seen something in real life. I am a little like that myself. I much prefer to see a product, touch a product, get an idea for colour and texture before I jump in online. It's quite difficult, especially with things like bases and concealers and what have you. So some of the stuff is from the more affordable range, UOMA by SHARON C. That is available in Superdrug. So that is really good that you can go in and have a look at testers and all that kind of stuff. The other bits will be from original UOMA Beauty, and I will show you them as well, but not all of it is new. Not all of it is like, this is PR and it's all launching now, but the UOMA by SHARON C is a newer brand to Superdrug. So first of all, they've sent me these, which is a water activated cleansing wipe, which I think is very, very ingenious. So basically it's like one of these cotton wool, what do you call it? Like, it's not a roll, but like they're all joined up. You pull one off, they apparently water activate, first of its kind, patented, convenient and luxurious vegan 100% natural cotton wipe is ready infused with a cleanser that is activated when you add water. So I think that's really, it is very ingenious. It's a very good idea. The only thing I would say is that, what if you don't like the cleanser? People have different choices, like with cleansers that they use. That's the only thing, but I'm definitely going to try them, definitely. They also sent me this, which is the Super Natural Glow Super C10 Serum with vitamin C, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. So it's like a kind of all-encompassing one. Says it's for all skin types. Apply on clean skin, allow to fully absorb before moisturising, use morning and evening. Now, I have said it before, I'm not a big fan of vitamin C. I don't dislike it, it's not done anything wrong to my skin, but I'm kind of like, where do I slot it in? So this is quite interesting that it's like an all-in-one. So it's got the hyaluronic acid in it, it's got niacinamide in it as well, which is something I regularly use. So this might be quite interesting. I'm going to finish up my Isntree hyaluronic acid serum, and then I may start on this one. Anything to do with prices for any of these, it'll all be down below. The links will all be below, because I off the top of my head don't know. But I know because they are a drugstore brand, these ones are a little bit more affordable than that of the original UOMA. So I have been really excited about this UOMA by SHARON range because I feel like a lot of my audience, they prefer a slightly more affordable option. It's not that you don't love a bit of bougie, like myself, you do, but it's nice to have affordable brands as well. So I've been really excited about these. They haven't sent me enough to do like a full face with this brand, but I'm definitely going to put on some at the end of the video, give you a little idea of what I think about them. The next thing is this. This is the Go AWF Au Natural Cleansing Oil. Go off. Go off. Took me a fucking minute there. Go off. That's what it means. Go off. So, natural makeup remover and cleansing oil with vitamin E, olive oil, castor oil and grapeseed oil. So this is like an oil cleanser. So I look forward to trying that. Do you think you need to use them at the same time? I think this is like a first cleanse, second cleanse situation. I don't know. We'll see. They also sent me 2 of the blushes, which I'm quite excited about. These look really, really good. They are very, very similar to Tower 28's packaging as well. I'm not entirely sure why, but that is definitely the same component, isn't it? So this one here, this is called Bougie AF, and I believe these are called the Flawless in Real Life blushes. And this one, oh, I wish I'd had this for my holiday the other week. It's like a corally orange pink colour. It's like a corally orange peach colour, I would say, but it has like this beautiful golden sheen to it as well. There's like a little bit of luminosity to this. It's a little bit more similar to that of like an e.l.f. luminous putty blush. There definitely has a luminosity to this. It's not just a flat colour. And this one here is called Audacity. I'm just going to have to open this one. I'd already opened that one to have a look at it, but this one still has the wee sticky on it. Quite like that they're not super duper packaged up. I don't know if that will be the same in every country. I know in America they're like, they individually wrap every single mascara, don't they? Like in cardboard packaging, like everything gets wrapped in the drugstore and you can't open any of it. So I quite like that these are just coming like this and there's just a little bit of tape there that you have to take off. It's less packaging. And this one here is like, it's definitely more of a neutral blush. I would say it's a kind of rosy brown colour. And again, I think there's a little bit of a sheen or a shimmer in that, but not the way there is in this one. This one is clearly a luminous blush. This one, I might just be seeing something, but I'm not entirely sure if this is just a bit sheeny and this is like full on shimmer. I'm not sure yet. They have sent me little eyeshadow quads, and these are the Eye Service eyeshadow quads, and this one is called Blazing, and I have to say it's definitely my kind of colour story. So I think, going this way, this one is called Lit, this one is called Snatched, Unbothered and Sassy, which is the yellow one, I think. I think that's the way they're laid out in the pan, and that's what it says on the back here. Oh, gorgeous to the lick. Oh my god. Shall I swatch them? Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna swatch the gold one first because, oh, they are a very soft shadow, I have to say that. I feel maybe a little crumbly, but not in a bad way, in that way where it's like, it's like they're obviously a pressed kind of powder pigment situation with the shimmery ones. This one here, the matte one, this orange, oh my god, what's this called again? Unbothered. This is like my idea of heaven. And there we go, that is them swatched there. I know these swatches won't be great. What I will try and do is put proper swatches in the sides here so you can see them in a natural light. But I have to say, I think that is absolutely gorgeous. The colour story is gorgeous. The smoothness of this one, now that I've put it on, is absolutely beautiful. I'm just wondering if there's going to be a little bit of fall down with the kind of more metallic shades. I'm just going to swatch the other metallic one because I can't help myself. So that is like, oh my god, a beautiful copper, like a penny, but an old penny. Not like a shiny new penny, like an old coppery, like a rusty penny. I think that's what I'm trying to say, but that one is absolutely stunning too. I will definitely use this quad today. It comes with this little like fastener here as well for the packaging. I don't know if that's so that if there's no magnet it's easier to dispose of this once you're finished with it, but what I will say is just there now touching that, because I've touched this on my hand, like this is now filthy. So just be aware of that. It's not something that will particularly bother me, but just so you know. Now they've sent me so many lip products because they sent me loads from this range and then loads from the original UOMA range as well. I don't have enough time and space to put things on my lips, so I'm thinking some of this stuff might go into my 1000 subscriber giveaway as well. I promise it's coming. I promise you. But first of all, these are the Lips Don't Lie lipsticks. And I have the shades High Key and Savage. Savage, can you see that there? That is a super duper neutral, almost too nude for me colour. I'm just going to open it. This does have some plastic foil packaging on it, by the way. I'm just going to open this and show you. I love the components for these. I love it. This like see-through, and you can see how this screws up in the bullet. It's amazing. And then on the actual bullet, it says speak. Sorry, I was looking at it that way and thinking, what does that say? It says speak louder. It's like imprinted on the actual bullet. I will take a photo and pop that in here too. But what I'm going to say is this colour, I know, even before I put it on my lips, would be far too light for me. Far too light for me. So I am definitely going to keep this one and put it into a bit of a giveaway. Now, are these like a balm one? I wonder, because if it's a balm, maybe I could get away with it. I feel like the lipstick looks like it's going to be a balmy texture. What I'm going to do is I will open the other one, because the other one is definitely more of a colour I would wear. This is called High Key. There we go, that is it there. So it's like a red, you know, like I'm obviously going to use a red. I'm just going to try that on. Oh yeah, it's like a sheer balmy lipstick. So it's definitely not one that, you know, you see the colour there. Also, does this smell minty? I think it smells minty. It's like a balm kind of thing. I think this is like a slightly less pigmented version of the glossy Ultra Lips. But very comfortable. I don't feel like this is like, you know, I would need a mirror to put this on. It's very subtle. It's just left a little bit of a stain there on the lip for that colour. So I probably could get away with this one, but I think I will just move it on, because I don't want to use it just for the sake of using it and then it's used and then I have to try and get rid of it and pass it on. I'll give it to someone new, because this is definitely not a colour I would have reached for, so this will get moved on to someone else. Definitely has a minty feel to it. I like that. I think that's really comfortable, very minimal colour in the lips, but there's a hint of something there. I quite like that, especially for day to day, especially with having Jack as well. Things like this on the daily are so much more successful than me thinking I'm going to cover them in like bright red lipstick. I mean, sometimes I do that because sometimes mum just likes to wear the bright red lipstick, but so you know. Okay, so they sent me two of the It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss, and one is in Classy, which is the red one, and one is in Ping, which is like this real pinky colour. Again, is this going to be my kind of a shade? Probably not. And then they've sent this, which is the Floss Gloss, and this one is a High Shine Lip Gloss, and it is in Edible. This is gorgeous, this kind of brown colour, it's really nice. Let me just open these for you. Oh, that red one. Oh my god! That is like... I'm wondering, because it says it's a lip tint, oil and gloss, if that's going to be one that like will stain, and then when it's wearing off it just leaves like a stain on your lips, and then you can top up and the oil helps it like stay nice and fresh and you don't feel like your lips are drying out. That is Ping, that is the pink one, but actually in hindsight isn't too bright pink. In the tube I thought, I don't know if that's for me, but on my hand there I'm like, that's not too bad. And this one here, which is Edible, this is the High Shine Lip Gloss. Yeah, so this is definitely more of a classic lip gloss texture, and it's not quite as opaque. That is it on the top there. That's gorgeous. That's really nice. If you're a neutral lover, that's so nice. I'm just gonna try, the red one first, because I already have like the red balm stuff on. I feel like these are ones you'd have to be very careful because they're very inky and opaque. Ooh, I know it's a red. I know I've got a million reds, but that is nice. That is very nice. I'm going to let that one dry down while I talk you through some of the other things I've got, because I want to see how this one, because it's like a lip tint, oil, stuff like that. It's very comfortable at the moment. It's still got a little bit of sheen to it at the moment. Is that going to dry down? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, and what I thought, that has definitely stained my hand when I wiped that off there. So this is very pretty. Very nice, like that a lot. I'm just wondering how it's going to wear and what it's going to look like. So that's all the stuff from UOMA by Sharon, and the rest of the stuff is all just classic UOMA. So they sent me, have they sent me two? No. So UOMA's colour ranges are amazing. Like, they've got a colour to suit every single person. The reason I never ever bought a base product from UOMA, other than the fact that I like to see things in real life, is because their colour system always massively confused me because they have so many letters and numbers. So what they have sent me is the Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, which sounds very nice, sounds very much up my street because it's a soft matte, but it's also hydrating, and I have slightly drier skin. And they've sent me it in White Pearl, but they've sent me it in White Pearl in T2C and T2N. So one will be cool and one will be neutral, and the other one is Fair Lady, and they've sent me that in T1C and T1N. So again, a cool and a neutral option. I'm just going to open these and have a look at the bottles, because maybe by looking at the bottles I'll be able to see. I don't think I will. They're very, very similar. They're incredibly similar in the bottle. This one here is the neutral, this one here is the cool. Is that right? Yes, it is. And this is Fair Lady. Now, Fair Lady is blue, White Pearl is purple. The colour, everything in the colour code and all that kind of stuff, I was always a bit like, I don't understand this. So what I might do is try Fair Lady in the neutral, because I feel like the cool one in Fair Lady is going to make me look really ghostly. And then in White Pearl, maybe I'll try that in the cool. So what I will say is, first of all, for texture, this is a very loose and runny foundation, which is interesting because I think sometimes with foundations, if they're really thick, it feels cakey, but other times, if things are thick, then sometimes it means they're a little bit more moisturising too. So it's a very, very loose foundation. This one here is the Fair Lady in the neutral colour. So I'm just gonna rub that out a little bit. I don't know if it's going to oxidise or not. Texture wise, again, it does actually feel quite nice. That's it there. Do I think I'm going to just do a little here. I'm just going to leave them to sit there. I don't even know if you'll really see that. Just going to leave them to sit there and see what they do. That was both the neutral ones. I've not tried the cool. And if they go particularly yellow, maybe I'll try the cool. And if one goes slightly yellower than the other, then maybe I'll know which one I will put on my face in a bit. But I definitely won't need all of these foundations, so I definitely will be passing some on. And the same with the concealer. It was always a little bit like, ugh, what one will I go for? But they've sent me White Pearl in T1. This is the Woke concealer, and I know people have absolutely bloody raved about this. Looking at this in the bottle, I think it will be okay. And looking in the bottle, this actually looks like it might be okay, but actually, I think this is a little darker than the foundation. I don't know. Feels lovely. Feels really nice. Especially for like a classic style doe foot applicator concealer. I worry sometimes when these feel a bit cakey, but on the back of the hand there, that felt really, really nice putting it on. Now they sent me one of the Black Magic palettes. I think this is Royal Heritage. I think that's the name of this one. It is an absolutely stunning, beautiful palette. I love the artwork on the cover. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love that it's like really vibrant as well. It's gorgeous. And whoa, a wee bit of plastic fell out there. And I did open this already and have a wee look at it, and it is just stunningly beautiful. I don't know if you'll see that there. That's like the gold fleck. It's beautiful packaging. The only thing I will say is this is maybe a little pink for me. It's not a coloured story that I usually would go for. The thing I will say though is the shimmery tones on the top, some of them, some of the duochrome shifts in some of them are just gorgeous. Let me just swatch this for you. So it's a real like rose gold pink just shift. It's beautiful. The shimmers in this palette are absolutely gorgeous. To be honest with you, I just tried to take a little clip of that one there, and I don't think any camera will do justice to how beautiful these are in real life. They're very, very nice. I just feel like if I'd seen the other colour stories from this range, this probably wouldn't have been the palette I'd pick. But I've been given it in PR, I've been given it for free, I'm not unappreciative. It just so happens that I'm not particularly a pinky purple type of girl. And I mean that in that kind of sweet pinky way. It's the reason why I didn't buy the Muse palette from Vive as well. It's just not the normal colours that I will wear. But I definitely will give these a wee try. They sent me a Drama Bomb mascara. I've already spoke about the Drama Bomb mascara. I think it's wonderful. I really like it. So I can already recommend this to you. It's very nice. But then, as I say, everything else they've sent me is lip products. And I'm like, Jesus, I don't know if I'm ever going to get through that many lip products. I'm going to show you these ones from the Black Magic collection as well, because these are stunning. These are absolutely beautiful. And this one here is Divine. The packaging on them, everything. So this is like a little mini one. It's so cute. The packaging is gorgeous. And these are the ones that on the outside, they are like super duper metallic. Again, I'm going to put a clip in because you won't see what I mean. They are very metallic. And I don't really know what they're going to look like when they go on a lip. I am going to swatch this one. So as I say, this one is called Divine, to see how it comes out. So it's really glossy rather than metallic, actually. It's a very glossy finish, which looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, a very simple and easy lipstick to use, I'd imagine, because it's not going to be one that takes a lot of perfecting, to be honest with you. But that is very nice. Again, that's a kind of neutral brown colour there. And the other one they sent was Feminist. I think this one is this kind of mauvey. Yeah, I feel like this one here is going to be like a, it's got that coating on it, the kind of sparkle coating on it, but I think once I swipe this one is going to be a kind of neutral nude colour. Yeah, it is. It's like more of a nude. That's it there, the second one on the top there. That's a beautiful colour. That's like that kind of, I like a nude, but I need it to be slightly pink or slightly orange. I can't wear a true nude colour because I just look dead. And that one has a little bit of warmth to it. That's very nice. And then he sent a full size of one of these, and I believe these are called the Hypnotic Impact High Shine lipsticks. And this is in the shade On Fire. This one looks gorgeous. It's so nice. It's red, obviously, again. Oh my God! It's stunning. The actual like embossing on the lipstick, everything about it, this is the full size one, is gorgeous. And I believe this will be a red one. I can see it there. I don't want to swatch this one yet because I can tell it's going to be red. So I'm going to leave that one. Will I put it on top of this? I don't know. This has still got sheen to it, by the way. This is still kind of glossy. Still really comfortable. And they sent me 5 of their Badass Icon matte lipsticks. Now, this is 2 full size and these 3 are minis. But they are all different colours. So let me just open these, because I haven't opened these ones yet to investigate them. Again, all the components for UOMA, they're just gorgeous. Ooh, so this is like a true mauve colour, I would say. Very nice. Maya. Oh, again, so like this is that kind of nude colour that probably wouldn't work on me. That's going to be too nude for me. Now I know a lot of people tune into this thinking like, oh, I want to see swatches, I want to see this, I want to see that. But I'm a great believer in, I don't want to swatch that and then not be able to give it to someone else. If somebody else enjoys that colour and is going to get use out of that colour, then I would rather pass it on a decent condition. Again, right, this one here, this is just way too nude for me. This is not going to suit my skin tone at all. So the 3 mini ones, I may put them in the giveaway or pass them on to someone else. Coretta, this one here, honestly, beautiful. Oh, see this is up my street. So this is like a pink, but it's a warm, like this is going to suit me as a nude, even though it's a pink. Does that make sense? Honestly, the embossing, everything on these lipsticks, they are amazing. Sadie, what colour is Sadie? Is a red. So again, obviously one that I would definitely wear or use. Let me just swatch Coretta for you because I absolutely will use this lipstick. I think it's a beautiful colour. Ooh, yeah, this is like a more mauve colour, but that's definitely more kind of my idea of a nude. Does that make sense? Like it's not nude, but it's going to look more neutral on my lips than red, obviously, you know. Kind of a little bit like my lips, but better colour, slightly. This one in the middle though, that's exactly like my lips but better colour. That's perfect. But that is a beautiful, and that went on really smoothly there as well. And lastly, they sent 2 of their Badass Motherfucker matte filler liner, matte filler lip liners. That's fucking hard to say. And I got the shades Simone and Angelou. So this one here, They're just little mini ones this time, which suits me down to the ground because whoever gets through a full lip pencil or eye pencil. Simone is a beautiful like brown colour. I feel like Simone, that's it on the bottom there, is very similar to that of Bark or Tailored from Vive. It's a very dark brown colour. Rumour, the one I have from Vive, is kind of like, it's brown but it's a little bit, again, it's not like a straight up dark wood brown colour. And Angelou is like more of a slightly more orangey nude shade. So again, I'm going to just swatch that and have a wee see. And that is Angelou right on the bottom there. That is definitely more, so this one, and I think the lipstick, the shiny lipstick in the middle, those two would look absolutely beautiful together. So I was going to make this video a bit of a try on as well, which I have put a little bit of stuff on, but I figured it's already quite long. So what I will do is I will make another video doing a full face of UOMA stuff, and I will put that up in the top corner here if you want to go and check that out. But that is everything that I received from UOMA Beauty in my first kind of PR unboxing. I will keep you up to date with a lot of the products and what I think have been really useful and really good. And as I say, go and check out that other video to actually see me using them on my face. I don't need to keep all of this stuff, so some of it will be getting moved on and other stuff might go into the giveaway as well. So just so you know, because that would just be a crazy amount of stuff for me to use. And I just think, oh, these are so beautiful. I'm going to, before I go, tell you about the foundations because I've done a little swatch down here. I think that the white pearl one is going to be more suited to me, which is strange because looking at them, I feel like the Fair Lady one in the neutral has oxidized a bit more. This one looks a little bit more yellow, and this one here in the white pearl neutral is a little bit more like undetectable on my skin. That's kind of the way that I've always been taught, is that if you put swatches on your jawline here and you leave them for a minute, you maybe blend them out a little bit, whatever you do, and then if you go back and check them and the one that you can't see, that's the one you want to be putting on your face because that's the one that's probably the best match to your skin. Does that make sense? I'm just going to do a little kiss test with this stuff on my lips. Actually, very impressed with that. I thought I was going to kiss my hand there and it was going to be like a big fucking lip print. That's amazing. I mean, there's a little something there, but for the darkness of this, I was not expecting that kiss test. Not at all. That's amazing. Right, very good. Like to know. This is going to stain my lips now though, so I'm going to have to go and wipe my lips before I do the little try on video. So that is where I'm going to leave it for this one. Make sure you go and check out the other video. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that other YouTuber bullshit. And I will see you all again in the next one. Bye.